here we go again.
Come on.
I like to send a special dedication out to all my family and friends.
Come on, wow.
Let's do it again, band and show. I say we on the go. Come on.
We're cranking in the morning. We're thumping in the evening time.
We're moving all night long. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it again.
Murray Bomb, what's up?
Let's do it again.
Whole lot. Come on.
Let's do it again.
Southwest, you up in the building.
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
We're cranking in the morning. We're jumping in the evening time.
We're moving all night long. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it again.
Say the whole white crew right side.
Let's do it again.
Hey. Say my main man Earl, what's going on?
Let's do it again.
Southwest, what's up?
Let's do it again.
Hey. I let my music for tape and out.
I see the sexy Keisha. Let's do it. Yeah. Do it.
Wow.
Yeah, we got a cancer birthday up in here tonight. We gonna do it tonight. You feel me? Yeah. A happy birthday, Kim. That's right. See you over there. Do it.
Tiana,
I only mess with you. And do it.
Come on.
Kiki,
Boys creek up in the building.
Lindsay.
We're cranking in the morning. We're jumping in the evening time.
We're moving all night long. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it again.
14th to Congress.
Let's do it again.
Yeah. 14th to Clifton.
Let's do it again.
Hey. The whole Southwest up in here.
Let's do it again.
Is that the Balcony crew?
Yeah. I wanna wish my man, Big Mo, happy birthday. Cause we had a cancer party tonight. You already know. We wanna do it.
Big K,
We wanna do it for y'all cancer tonight. Do it.
Twins.
Oh, boy.
Oi, boy.
Do it. Yeah. 14th and Congress up in the building.
Come on.
Do it. Do it. Step back into it. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. We're cranking in the morning. We're jumping in the evening time.
We're moving all night long. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it again.
You got the whole LA mob up in here.
Let's do it again.
We're gonna do a shot for the Chicago mob.
Let's do it again.
Also down south. Y'all feeling it down south?
Let's do it again.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Hey, Trail. Come on.
Got cold inside tonight. What's up, Cold Walk? One love up in the building. Uptown. Uptown.
Watch your step.
Got simple cities. Simple city honeys up in here. And Nelly Place. Oh yeah. MLK. I wanna play. I watch the beat. Come on.
my baby, trust.
Come on. Hey, what's up? That's right, man. Once again, here we go, man. Wednesday night, man, with your host, the one and only, straight out of Washington, D.C. Southeast. What's his name? Tom Mo. You got to get with me, baby. When we do that, it's Tom Mo. There we go, man. So, look, we live tonight, man. Hey, look, I put it on Instagram early today that I was going to have a special guest, man. I wanted everybody to log in, man, because, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, we're going to have such a great time tonight, man, just talking about life, history, and where we going into the future, man. You feel me? So before we get started, man, I want to talk about a little nugget, as I always do, man. Something that I seen, something that I heard, something that I just want to share with everybody. And what I want to share today is that they talking about opening up the clubs, man. If I ain't mistaken, I say L.A. That's where they trying to open the clubs up at? Yeah. Is it L.A.? Did you hear that?
Back in Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta. Yeah. So I seen a guy on Instagram that pretty much was saying, like, don't we talking about our race, the blacks. Don't go rushing down there to those parties because they trying to set us up. It's all about they want to use us for test animals. Because as we already know, we don't know if this shit cleared up or not yet. We don't know. But if we run down into them clubs and all that, then guess what? If we get sick down that motherfucker, a whole rack of us are going to die. So his whole thing was they open it up down there where they know majority of the blacks going to go and party. Why they ain't open it up somewhere else first? Why they chose Atlanta first? Because they already know that's Party City. That's where the most black African Americans are going to go. So he's saying, man, don't be dumb, man. Don't go running down that motherfucker and that shit is still down there. You know what I'm saying? And then you get contagious now. You done pass this shit on to Earth. You know what I mean? And I understood what he mean by that. Me personally, you know, I ain't in no rush to get in no clubs or a whole bunch of people. No way. I ain't in no rush to do that because they already got practice on how they trying to train us to not even want to be in crowds. Everything now is digital. Everything. That's why everybody, they done close the clubs down. So now what they doing, all the bands, they going digital. If they can have a day wait, that's how they'll do it. They'll just have you go online and probably do a donation to the band or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having no big mass crowds. Right. That's what they trying to conquer with us today, that it be no more than mass crowds, man. You know what I mean? So my whole thing is I'm in the studio. I'm making my songs in the studio so I can put them out so I can share it with the whole world. Y'all gonna get it. Just like y'all seen, I brought part of my band down here last week, man. And yeah, y'all, we got it in. We got it in, man. And we was happy, we was satisfied. And I got a lot of hits about it, man, saying that they can't wait till we come back out, man. But guess what? Everything gonna happen in time. I'm not in a rush, man. You know what I mean? I've been living my life the same way before the corona hit. I'm living it the same way when it did hit. You feel what I'm saying, man? So it's just all on you, or what you doing in your life, who you communicating, what you doing, how you running around, man. That's going to keep you safe. But boom, enough of that right there. Don't forget, man, y'all can call in anytime. We got an open floor tonight. You can call in anytime you want. The phone number is 240-719-2560. I said that slow because a lot of people been saying I talk too fast when I'm giving out the number. So I want to make sure that if you want to call in, for whatever reason, you got a comment, you want to ask a question, you want to debate, you want to go back and forth with me, I'm with it. Just give me a call, 240-719-2560. The lines are open. So look. Once again, man, here's my special guest for tonight, man, my one and only brother, L.A., man. That's right, man, straight out of Washington, D.C., man. Yes, indeed, man. I'm gonna turn it over to him, man. Let him pretty much, if he want to reveal his real name to you all, man, he can. I've known him from L.A. all my life, man. That's all I know. And then he going to give you just a little bit about he growing up, where he came from, and, you know, and we'll move from there, L.A. Go ahead with it.
Right here with that. You know, I've been known from, LA. You know, I've been gone a long time. I just came home. Just did 20 years in the joint. You know, man. Basically, man, you know, I just learned a lot from my travels. Him and my man Tomo, man, he gave me the opportunity to really come here and be with y'all. You know, man, enjoy myself. But most importantly, man, you know, I'm just taking my time, man, doing what I'm supposed to do, man. You know what I mean? Like I say, man, staying focused. You know what I mean? Humble. You know, patient. You know what I mean? But at the end, you know, like they say, the struggle creates winners.
That's right.
So that's what basically what's up with me.
That's right. Well, man, one thing I know about my man, LA man, he most definitely a winner, man. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I know is like, you know, we did time together. You know what I mean? So I seen a man, what we would call at our worst. You know what I'm saying? Which it wasn't our worst. You know what I mean? Because we was men, we was living. You know what I'm saying? But we was at a place where we wasn't home. But we carried ourselves as who we were from the inside out. So we was good, man. But I'm just saying, man, I'm just so proud to see him back on the streets. Because the thing is this here, man, it's so many brothers, man, like, you know, we all went in young, man. You know what I'm saying, Slim? They robbed us from our teenage ages, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember I went in about 29, and I ain't seen none of the 30s in the street at all. You feel what I'm saying? None. I mean, like, those are good years, man, that them people took from me when I was incarcerated, man. And I know you went in when you was young. How I know that? Because we was in there together.
Man, no question.
You know what I mean? But since you've been home, man, how you feel since you've been home?
You know, I'm grateful, man. You know what I mean? Happy to be, you know what I mean, back home with my family. You know what I mean? Getting a chance to see the world and this new transition, man. You know, so in the day, man, you know, it's just a beautiful thing right now, man.
That's right, that's right. But I noticed, man, like, you know, back in the day, man, you ain't had none of this here, man.
Man, you know, this comes from that long time adversity, man. You know, man, sitting in them holes 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know,
But
people trying to push you, man. You know what I'm saying?
But you're Muslim, though?
Yeah, man.
Okay, all right. That'll work. So the whole thing is, man, like, where you headed for now, though, LA, with your life?
Man, like I say, man, I'm just trying to do some new things, you know, venture off. Like I say, man, I ain't in no rush to do nothing.
Right.
But I'm trying to, you know, put a few projects down right now, and I'm trying to just get back to the youth. You know what I mean? And teach them from not going the same direction we went to.
Right.
You know, definitely don't want to, you know, I'm trying to build the communities back up.
That's right. That's what's up.
You know, we tore them down, man.
Yeah,
You know how
for
we
real.
was moving.
Yeah, man, and I'm saying it, and we need more. I mean, because I'm doing the same thing. I'm dealing with the youth too, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the trenches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like a lot of, you know, like, I don't feel like a lot of guys that been in with us that come home and they don't understand, like, we got a job to do. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want our nephews, our brothers, our sons, you know, the younger crew that's coming up, we don't want them to go through what we went through, Slim, because when I look back at it, it was something we had to do. Not, we created our own situation for being who we were, but we didn't really have nobody out there kind of like saying, oh, shorty, you ain't got to do that. Come and go. I'm going to put you here. You can do this. You know what I'm saying? We had more of we was on our own.
Yeah.
And everything goes. You know what I'm saying? But now that a lot of good men coming home, Slim, we got to grab those youngins in those hoods where we done ran through and did certain things that they think that that's their life. They think, you know, because, I mean, we growing up, we was looking at certain niggas like, yeah, I'm going to be like that, or, you know what I'm saying, pick the wrong thing up, you know what I'm saying, and what they don't understand is once you go behind that cage, your life is like a ever revolving door with that thing if you don't get it together.
Yeah.
And I don't want dudes to do that. I don't want the young youth man have to go inside to learn what we learn. I think they can learn from us.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So have you been talking to some youngins?
Yeah, actually, you know, I mentor. I got a few that I mentor that since I've been home. You know, my mentor to youth. You know, I try to build them, you know, mentally.
Yeah,
You know, and like, and basically like you were saying, man, we try like rose out of necessity because we ain't really had nobody that's gonna really like show us the way. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, we had to pick and choose which way we had to go, and all of us had to go for certain reasons.
Right.
But you know, like right now, man, you like to say, man, we gotta try to like make that difference.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it still help those that's trying to get back out.
Right, exactly.
So, the ones that is getting released, you know, like me and yourself, you see the good things you've been doing. You had a good path for a few years now.
Yeah.
So, you know, that makes a difference, and it definitely helps for those who trying to get back out so they ain't being scrutinized at the parole board. You
Right.
It's saying that people was really, you know, man, you know, making that transition, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
But see,
that's what's up.
one thing about me, man, since I had this show, man, I have grown in some other ways as well. But one thing that I do know is that I need brothers like you, brother Aaron, you know what I mean?
Ain't no question.
Lil Pug, you know, he just came out too.
That's my man.
Yeah, you know, I need you brothers, man, to be able to team up with me with this right here, because we can make this thing what it really supposed to be for the youth, man.
Yeah.
Because in order for us to get them, we gotta show them something.
Exactly.
We can't just tell them something. You know, I was young too, and I got uncles that was used to tell me, boy, you better stop doing it, you gonna end up in jail. And I did it anyway.
Yeah.
Because you was telling me something, but you wasn't giving me nothing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Now, one thing about my uncles, what they did do, when I was younger, before I even got into the street, they taught me how to be a carpenter. You know what I mean? I was like 11 years old, 12. They taught me how to be a carpenter. So that was a skill that I always thank them for, because I can do it right now in the day and make money with it.
Exactly.
But far as you trying to tell me what not to do in the street, this and that, you had to kind of bring me to something for me to stop doing it. The same thing with the youngers on the street right now. We can go into the hood right now and say, hey, look here, man, we got some experience, man. We can tell y'all, man, this is what y'all don't need to be doing, because this is where you're going to end up at. And they going to hear that, and they going to look at that. But they ain't going to change nothing, because guess what? They still hungry.
Exactly.
They still got to eat. You know what I mean? But if we can go to them and say, look, Short, you can rap, you can sing, you know, what's your skill? You know, we can get you a job.
Exactly.
We can help you. Then that's when they'll come over and stop doing the right things, man. But if you ain't got nothing to offer them, they not gonna stop doing that.
Ain't no secret, man.
Yeah.
Like you say, they hungry, man.
Yeah.
So you gotta build them platforms for them, man. So, you know what I mean? You can say, you ain't saying, you know, doing this and doing that, because they ain't really trying to hear that.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
put them in some good positions, man, where they can grow at, and at the end of the day, they can see some type of collateral, good bankroll coming
Exactly.
from it, too.
Most definitely,
A lot
man.
of them got their own kids and families,
Yeah.
and you know, some of their mothers, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
unfortunate situations. So,
Uh-huh.
you know, you got to put them in a position where they can be able to become leaders and
right,
position,
man.
you know, power, man, so they can, you know, be able to help their loved ones too. Without that, man, you know, like you say, man, it's gonna be
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough road for them. But
Yeah.
guess what though, y'all? Guess what, y'all? Y'all, you know, I don't know, you know, do my followers really understand my show? I really don't know if y'all really understand my show, man, because when I bring people in here, man, they be strong people. They be strong individuals that done had some experience, that done went through some things, that's able to be able to tell you. Because, like, you can't tell me about something you ain't experienced yourself. You can't give me that. It ain't gonna fall with me. And I'm saying, on the Tom Mo Show, man, I bring people in here for a purpose. To let y'all know how they done failed and how they done came back up. How they done came back up, and now we ready to make a difference. For our city, we ready to make a difference. So when you see these videos, these ain't just for the grown-ups, man. These for them teenagers y'all got in your house. For they can hear some men talking about where they been and where they came from, for they don't make them same mistakes. And of course, you're going to get a few and be like, man, I ain't thinking about them niggas. Them niggas ain't boo-boo-boo. But guess what? We did that. We've been there. We done that. You know what I'm saying? So we survivors. That's how I look at it, because you already know the Animal House was crazy.
ain't no secret.
You see what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't make it back out here.
No.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like experience is what we trying to give y'all about how we need to lift up our youngins, how we need to lift up our communities. Now, we got some leaders out here that been doing some stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like doing enough. I don't feel like doing enough, man. Because the whole thing is this right here. We got a whole lot of men ready to iterate in this city, man. And when they come back in this city, we're going to be trying to make some power movements, man, making some things happen. And we want to own some stuff.
Ain't no
You know what I'm saying? We ain't on the Uncle Tom joint. We ain't on the gatekeepers and all that, man. Look, either y'all gonna blend with us, let us in, or we gonna just be in. And when we get in, man, it's like, I just know the dudes, man, that I brought on the show and, you know, let y'all meet and introduce to y'all, man. I know where they at mentally and physically. You know what I'm saying? And I know they hungry because I'm hungry. You see what I'm saying? I'm still hungry, man. I ain't filled up. There's a lot need to be done. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot need to be done, man. They done tore down Bury Farm. They done tore that joint down. I don't even know if Miles gonna be able to do the basketball games down there anymore. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't know. But they tearing down all these projects to rebuild, not for us. You feel what I'm saying? No. Not for us, though. And that's the whole thing. If they tear them down, then they should be able to put us back in there. You know what I'm saying? Because don't you think we struggled long enough? Because I know growing up in the farm, man, we were struggling. Yeah. We were struggling. What they used to do is they tore them joints down. They ain't tear them down at this time. They was like redoing them. Mm-hmm. And what they do is they'll move you from one hood to another hood. Because from there, they moved us to Lincoln Heights. Another hood. Yeah. Another motherfucking spot where, you know what I'm saying, shit ain't really right. Right. From there, Kenilworth. Another hood. You see what I'm saying? They never gave us a chance to get better. They just shuffled us around. But now they done tore Bury Farm down to develop it for a better race. Yeah. Not for us, which we deserve to get that because we the one grew up in that. Yeah. When it was all messed up, when they ain't care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's proactive, man. You know, it's just a means to one of the ends that they trying to, you know, establish. Man. But like you say, man, we got to be the ones that gonna be the pioneers, man. You know.
I know
where we need to be, man.
I know you have a goal, LA. What is it that you really want now that you home? And listen, and when I say that, I'm talking about for you, Slim. Because you owe yourself. You feel me? You can't make up for all the years you was away. We can't do that. It'll never happen, right? But what is it that you want for you?
You know, my ultimate goal, man, is just to, you know, basically keep it super simple, man. And one thing for sure, I ain't never trying to re-enter, you know, the penal system no more. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, I want to just, you know, be a good provider, man, right. Serve my people, man. And, right. You know, the things that I know, the gifts that I have within myself, man, I just want to share, man. You know
well, see, I already know you're a boss in your own right. But you gotta find what is it that you want though. Like right now, like with me, like when we was talking, I want a building.
Exactly.
Where I can run the band, Geeking for Success. We the link coming in with me. We know we already working on that. That we can have our own building, Slim, where we can be advocates for different things. Like you saying, you doing with the youth. We want to build it where the youth can come in and got a basketball gym in the back.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no question.
That type of thing. Then on one side we can have with if they into rapping and all that, we got a studio over here. See, that's how we gonna help them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying that I want you to try to, in your mind, try to figure out, man, what is it that LA really want? Because LA owe itself, man.
Yeah, you know, you basically right about that, man. I'm basically, you know, I just want to be a good entrepreneur, man. Like you say, man, I want to get into, you know, directing movies.
Oh, okay.
You know,
see,
man,
there we go.
You know,
now we talking. Okay.
You know, when I first came home, you know, I got into the little clothing lines and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I've been in and out and all little different little things I've been trying to do, man. You know, like I say, man, I got a whole lot I want to do.
Yeah,
man.
that's
You
what
know,
I'm
man.
talking about.
But
What was
at
the
the
name of
day-
the clothing line?
Name of my clothing line was Plush Life, man. Me and my partner, Petey, you know, we got together. He already had his little clothing line out called All in One. So we just collaborated, man.
Right.
We started doing little sweatshirts, t-shirts, and little stuff, little things like that, and that nature.
Okay.
And at the same time, man, we was still like, you know, provide for the people that was unfortunate in our neighborhood, man. You know what I mean? So when I do go around there, I take a look at it, good look at it, and I see what they need, man. So that's when I go back into the lab, man. And I say,
Right.
well, okay, now how can I make the difference?
Right,
You
right,
see what I'm saying?
right.
Like
okay.
you said, man. But we just need people who gonna be willing to, man, aid and assist, man, to struggle, man. You know what I'm saying? But like you say, if you don't, man, we on our way anyway.
Yeah, anyway,
So, you
man,
know.
because I'm saying, man, like, you know, I'm always, man, you know, I want to use the proper word. I don't want to say crowd. I want to say I always be trying to put people that watching the show on notice about what we need. You know what I'm saying? Because when I get on the gram or I'm looking at the celebrities doing whatever they doing, when they say, man, we need a donation for this or we need a donation for that, people come and help them, Slim. And they already got money.
Exactly.
But when you got people like us that's struggling, trying to build something that help people, and we ask for money, we get no results. And I don't understand that. Because it's people that's out here that knows what we trying to do. So why are you not trying to help us? Why have nobody called the Tomo show to say, hey, Tomo, man, we like what you doing, man, and this is how we going to help you, man. Get with me. We're going to try to get you a grant to try to help you move further because your heart is in the right place.
Right.
You feel me?
Well, you know, Slim, you just gotta keep on, man. You know what I mean? Just keep watering the grass, man. You know what I'm saying? You planting a good harvest, so
Yeah.
you know what comes next from that. So sooner or later, man, somebody gonna knock on the door. You know what I mean?
But you know what I always reflect on, and this true Bill. When I was out in the street and I was doing wrong, everybody was trying to help me.
Exactly.
When I was doing wrong, so everybody was trying to help me get into the penitentiary. That was they, you know what I'm saying? Was that they motive? Because now that I ain't doing no wrong, I can't get no help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about in my personal life. My personal life, I'm all right. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I got people in my corner that's going to make sure I'm all right. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I'm talking about in this business world.
Yeah.
In this business world, man, because we all got to eat. We all got a family. We all got kids. You know what I mean? That we deal with day-to-day basis. That's why I say my personal life is all right. But when it comes down to this business life, man, you can't get no help. You can't get no help, man. And that's a shame, man, because you just don't have a lot of people out here trying to do what we trying to do.
Yeah, 'cause all that stuff revolves around greed, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
you know how that's gonna play out. But,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But look, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a quick break, man, and we're gonna come back, man, and talk to my man LA more about that, man, movie director thing. Cause that sounds like something real nice, man, he gonna get himself into. So we'll be right back, man. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
It's called UIA. Y'all say. Oh, yeah. We just gonna play with you. Oh, yeah. Ooh, ah, yeah. Where you at, Northwest? Ooh, ah, yeah. Ooh, ah, yeah. Ooh, ah,
anytime. We boogie all night, y'all. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it again. Yeah. We went southeast. Let's do it again. Yeah. We went Nate. Let's do it again. Yeah. I ain't forgot about your peaches. Let's do it again. Yeah. We cranking in the morning. We thumping in the evening time. We booging all night, y'all. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it again. Yeah. Ain't forgot about you, Tasha. Let's do it again. Yeah. We were Big Tay-Tay. Let's do it again. Yeah. Let's do it again. Yeah. Let my music play. I say the people in the back, come on, do it. I say the people in the balcony, let's do it, do it. Ha! Ooh. I say the people on your left side, come on. I say the people in the front, let's get it. Everybody, let's party tonight, y'all. Hey, hey, hey. We cranking in the morning. We dumping in the evening time. We booging all night, y'all. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it again. Yeah. I ain't forgot about you. Let's do it again. Yeah. We were Tommy. Let's do it again. Yeah. What's up, Trail? Let's do it again. Yeah. Break the song. Get it. Keep it right now. Keep it right now. Right now. Right now. I wrote that joke.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, what's up? What's up? We back once again. That's right, Wednesday night, man, with the Tom Mo Show. That's right, man. I'm here with my special guest, man. LA, man, Justin Didi. He's straight out of Washington, D.C., too, man. Legend in his own time. Believe that, man. Y'all already know I don't be bringing no phonies on here, man, because I can't do it. I can't do it. If I do it, man, then it's going to say something about who I am. That's it. That's all. So don't judge me about the people I bring on here. Look at the people and what they done to be successful in their life now. Because everybody got a past. Everybody got a past, man. Now, what you done in your past and where you at today, you need to look in the mirror and ask yourself, is you happy with who you are? Because we got to do that sometimes. We got to be able to look in the mirror and say, I'm happy with who I became. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at the mirror and don't like yourself, then I mean you got some work to do.
Exactly.
You got some work to do. But once again, we back with my man LA. And look, LA, I want to talk to you about, before we went on break, you was talking about the well, when we was on break, you was talking about you wrote a book or a magazine or some stuff like that. Talk about that for me.
Nah, when I was at, man, I, started to just sit back and think. So I say, look, man, I'm gonna start writing little movies, man. So, I wrote a few little movies that I was in when I was in, Actually, right before I came home, I started my own little magazine called Plush Life. It was surrounded around, a lot of underdogs. Not to say that they was underdogs, but you already had the guys, the Boy Georges and the Homicide Lou's and all, guys who was already in the Don Divas and stuff like that.
Right.
So I pretty much wanted to bring the people who was in the shadows, you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I wanted to bring them to the light.
Okay.
But at the same time, they was just getting the same money, you know what I mean? They ain't never, like told on nobody or nothing like that. So, I connected with them guys and, I got me a little team together and we started doing little interviews with them and stuff like that. But basically, man, you know, when I got out here, you know, I've been, you know, looking at little TVs and I've been seeing a lot of little content, right? That's been going on far as in the movie industry.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that's basically what I want to get into, man. You know, I've been, you know, talking to a few people that's in those lanes, you know what I mean? They saying they willing to aid and assist. So, you know, I'm just sitting back, you know, waiting on my turn. Man.
Okay, well, you know, I got a son, man, that's into that movie stuff, man.
Right.
You know, and I think he's pretty much into trying to write. Matter of fact, I know that he got something that's supposed to be coming out this year, but I don't know if he was a director on it or not, or he just in the movie. But I do know that he do be trying to direct something. I'm not sure. I don't want to put the wrong information out there, but I'm most definitely gonna connect you two.
Right.
You know what I mean? 'Cause Shorty, he been doing this thing, man, since he was like 20.
Exactly.
You know, that's
Okay.
you know that's when I know he was serious, around about 20, and he done some things, man. He done some things, and he most definitely can give you some pointers or put you in the right direction.
Right.
Because what I know about anything that you get into out here is gonna cost money, especially on the level where our minds are, where we want to go with it. You know what I mean? It's gonna be about that bread, but I know, man, Slim, you got so much, and I'm gonna call it data, in your mind from growing up, Slim. You can do a movie about all that, Slim. We know some stuff.
Exactly.
You know, some stuff we can't put on screen. You know what I mean?
Right.
But there's a lot of stuff, Slim, that we can, because I think about doing a movie, man. Myself, I think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much I want to be able to put in a movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? About how things were to how things are. You know, because I was talking to probably about a month ago with a friend of mine about how the government got so much power over us that they can just shut everything down, right? Our finances, like if you got money in the bank and all that, they can shut everything down where you can't even get no money out the bank or nothing. They can do that. And that was like a month ago. And I was like, man, I want to make a movie about that. You know, how we so vulnerable to the government that they control everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then guess what? A month later, look what happened.
Right.
They shut everything down. Everybody walking around with masks on. You can't even go in the store. You can't go to the clubs. You can't do the after-hour parties. You can't have more than 6 people in your house. They actually closed the world down. And this is something I was talking about before it even happened.
Yeah.
Not that I'm a psychic or I can see in the future. It just was a conversation about me thinking about how much power these people got over my life. Over my life. But because just like I'm thinking about it, somebody else thinking about it.
Exactly.
But they probably go through the movie. They probably go, you know what I'm saying? So when you got something in your mind, something in your creation, it's best that you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Beat them to the punch.
Yeah, because it's, you know, when you're doing movies and, you know, directing movies and things like that, like you saying, man, you know, it's like a form of teaching too.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? So, you know, you giving back.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You know, you helping somebody understand something a little more clearly.
Yeah.
It's just how you put it down.
That's just like how they teaching us right now in the movie business, where they showing us these movies with the computers and the robots running everything.
Yeah.
Cars driving by themselves. They already showing us the future.
Exactly. George Jetson in the making.
Already. But what can we do to not really have that life? I don't want to live under certain circumstances. I want to feel, you know how they say, USA, you free. You free when you move here. That's why everybody trying to get over here, because they be free. I don't feel free here. I don't feel free here. Huh?
Yeah.
Because right now, they got us under an 8 o'clock curfew. How am I free if you telling me I got to be in the house by 8? How can you be free?
Yeah, especially if you know, you doing everything that's requirement, man. You wearing the mask, you doing your social distancing and things like that.
Yeah.
Why should it be a curfew?
Right, exactly. Why is it? Because if you can say I need to be in at 8, then you should be saying I need to be in all day.
Exactly.
What's the difference from me catching it before 8 than after 8?
Yeah. Yeah, they put the time on when you can catch it.
I
You know what I
think
mean?
my thing is, I think what they do is they out here throwing them towers up. What they call them, G5 or something more? After that, I think they out here after 8. They riding around throwing them towers up.
Somebody say something about they I don't know if it's true or not, but they were saying like they spray some type of sprays in the air. Oh, this little
Man, it's so much different things that they saying is going on. I seen on Instagram, because I do a lot of looking at Instagram. I seen on Instagram, I don't know where it was at, could have been LA, that they had this, whoever had the camera, they was looking across the street. And they was saying, man, they look, that got to be one of them G5 joints, because they got leaves all over. It look like a big tree, but this tree don't even look like a tree. Yeah. All the way up. And they was just showing it like, look, man, that's one of them G5. Man, that ain't no tree. And when closer they got to us, it wasn't even a tree. It was a pole. Yeah. It was a pole covered with leaves, Mo. They trying to hide this joint.
Yeah. Did you see on the news about the joint? They showed a picture of a Corona tote. They showed a picture of a Corona tote. It was on the Channel 4 news.
Now, when you say Corona tote, what you mean a Corona tote?
They showed a person's toe, a foot, like his toe, you know what I mean? And he had a few little red spots, and they were saying this is a Corona tote.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, man.
I thought they said you couldn't even see it. It's so small, you can't see it.
Man, they showed a picture, man, today, man, of a toe, saying a Corona toe, man, on national news, you know?
Well, my like, you know, it's all over the news. Then you got the president on the news talking some crazy crap. My whole thing to the whole Corona, G5, and whatever else they got going on out here, man, that's all about the government. Yeah. That don't have nothing to do with us small people. And I say that because I'm saying it's not even really about us. We just caught in the middle. You know what I'm saying? We caught in the middle. And the whole thing is, the only thing that we can do as black people is to understand what's going on and govern yourself accordingly. You know what I mean? Because if you know, like, I got people that I know, family members have died saying from the Corona. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, and we already know they got different countries where they done lost thousands of people, and they saying it's from the Corona. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing to like sleep on, you know, take lightly, but I'm not gonna let it change my movements of me trying to do and accomplish the things that I need to do. Because I feel as though, like I just said, if it was really, really a threat, then we shouldn't be coming out at all.
No working, no nothing.
No working, no nothing, Slim. Yeah. Now, of course, you're going to have to make a way for the Safeways, the Giants, the places where we get food from.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to have to be available. But those would be the only existing stores that should be open. You can't have a 7-Eleven open all day long, all night, and they not run by black people. They not owned by blacks. So you can let them make their money, but you gonna close down the black owner that got the car shop that fix cars for the black community.
Exactly.
They can't make no money. But you got the 7-Eleven people making money. You see the difference? It's a different mode. This thing is so... Don't even know the word to call it. But when you go through something in life, you can see through the smoke. I can't stress enough about how they changing the world. Now, you've been gone 20 years. So you know the world done changed since you've been gone. You feel me? It done changed, but guess what? It's changing again. That's what they doing right now. They changing it again, Slim. And it's going to change because guess what? If you listen to the news, if you listen to anybody that's on the media, they're always saying, the new world. Things ain't going to be the same like it was. They're making a change. But they making a change. How they going to just make a change for us?
They forcing
the
change.
Yes. Mm-hmm. They forcing. So is the change going to benefit us or is it going to benefit them? And when I say them, I'm talking about the white leaders.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? The change going to work for us or is it going to work for them? And I already know if they're making a change, it's going to work for them. I just want to see if they're going to come out with another stimulus check because there's another month grid come in and bills need to be paid.
Yeah, because that $1,200 ain't going to,
Man, that $1,200 ain't do nothing, man. For no. I mean, it helped where it needed to help at, but people got more bills than that.
Exactly. Yeah, car notes.
Yeah. Man, come on, man. All kinds of stuff, man. You know, because I know I do. You know what I'm saying?
You don't need that $1,200 to stack the refrigerator back up.
Especially
the light bill, electric bill.
Yeah, especially if you ain't getting no food stamp.
Yeah, it's all bad.
So one time I had a rumor that they was giving everybody food stamp. That was a rumor.
Yeah, it's all bad.
Yeah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. Cause I ain't got none yet.
Yeah, man.
I need some. Anybody out there selling something? Let me get that. Yeah. And look, right now ain't nobody selling no food stamps.
Yeah, man.
That's dead. Everybody know, man. They gotta stay on point, man. They gotta keep what they got. You know what I mean? But I want to see how they gonna do this music industry, man, when they come back. If it come back, what they gonna do, Mo? Because they saying you can't have no more than 10 people in a setting.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be bad, man. It's like they said about the barbershops. Only one person can go in at a time, and you got to have a particular paper. You know what I mean, to show that, man, that you do essential work and stuff like that. It's crazy, man.
Joe, I'm saying, did you ever expect on your way home that you was going to come into this type of chaos?
No. That was the least thing on my mind. You know, experience or something like that.
Yeah, and you know what that does, man? That slows you up.
Yeah.
That slows you up, Mo, because then you can't even get into the gaps like you was going to, that you was planning on for you can build what you need to build for you. Now, they done do this right here. It's like, oh, shit, I done walked into some mud, and then I got to slow step around this and try to find, you know what I mean? Mo, I'm like, it's no way, man, that the government should have even let this happen. Because Trump knew 3 months out.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm saying that.
If he knew 3 months out, man, this shouldn't have never happened. But guess what? He wanted it to happen. He wanted that to happen, Mo. Everything that's going on, he wanted that to happen because he could have stopped it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, I just know that whatever you pursue, man, now that you back out here, man, on this, I'm not even going to call it a rotten turf. But now that you back out here, man, with your family, your loved ones, man. And my advice to you, man, is that you stay focused. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. Because there's a whole bunch of people like that.
Exactly.
They're always trying to tell you what you can't do, what you can't accomplish. And they're gonna try to get in your way. And I'm talking about family members, girlfriends, wives, you know what I'm saying? Buddies. When you after something, they don't understand that when you was gone in 20 years, they was out here living their life, doing them.
Exactly.
Whatever they didn't accomplish in that 20 when you was gone ain't got nothing to do with you. Don't let them slow you up. You follow what I'm saying? Because that's how I look at things. When I was gone for them 12,
right,
you was out here.
Mm-hmm.
You had the opportunity to do whatever you was doing. Now I'm out here, let me do what I'm trying to do. Because I know what I'm trying to do, But I need you to support me. I don't need you holding me back. I don't need you trying to tell me that ain't gonna work. I don't need you trying to say, well, you doing too much. That's the new word. You doing too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't need that. All I need you to do, continue to do what you was doing. That's what's gonna help me do what I need to do. People so selfish, so self-centered that they want to control your life because you back now. LA got his own plans. And when you after your plans, you got people. And I'm saying, once again, I keeps it 100 on this show.
Got you. Go ahead.
When you got your own plans, the only way you're going to make those plans come true for you is that you got to have the backup. I got this. Because they going to try to shut you down, Mo. I know because I done been there. I still got people trying to shut me down. But they ain't going to shut me down. Because guess what? What God got for me is for me, Slim. And it may take me a minute to get there. But when I get there, guess what? I ain't gonna forget about you that was trying to shut me down. Not that I'm going to be mad or have an attitude with you. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull you up. Hey, look, you want a job? Because I'm in a place now where I was struggling to get. And you was on my back trying to help me not get there. But guess what I got for you? A job. I'm going to give you a paycheck.
They ain't said in the beginning. You know what I mean?
But the whole thing, man, when you go through what you just been through, Slim, I'm trying to tell you, there's no lie. And you already know, me and you was in the trenches together.
Exactly.
In the prison world, Slim, watching each other back. You already know.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, Slim, if I had 10 grand right now, I would give you 10 grand to get on you what you trying to do with the movies.
Exactly.
Because that's the only way you gonna get ahead. You just come home to what? And see, people don't think like that. Only thing they look at is, oh, he home now, he gonna be all right, he home now. Well, what about helping me be all right?
Exactly.
What about helping give me that extra boost now? Mm-hmm. Because I need that. I mean, I'm gonna make it if you do or you don't. Exactly. I'm gonna make it, but you don't need nobody pulling you this way when you trying to go this way. And that's what people do out here. Stop holding a brother back when they're trying to get ahead on what they see. You may not see the vision. Just because you don't see the vision don't mean it's not for that person. If you want to do the movie joint, Slim, go at it. Go at it. Get in contact with all the people that you need to contact with. Sponge them. Learn what you need to learn from them because they're not going to be there through the whole process. They not. You're going to get people going to come, boo, 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 and then they're going to roll off you. And you can't be mad like me, like the whole band rolled out on me. People was like, man, you need to go, boo, 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 boo. For what? For what? What am I going to gain running around trying to make other people do what I see? They ain't stopping me. That don't do nothing but make me go more full speed ahead.
Yeah, you got to keep it going.
More full speed ahead.
Yeah.
Now, if I get to that point where I was trying to take them with me, then they the ones be like, oh man, I started that with him. You started it, but you didn't stay.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't get no rewards from that.
Yeah. It ain't how you start, it's how we finish.
That's it. That's it, man. That's it, man. That's it, man.
Ain't no secret.
Appreciate you, man. You hear me, man?
Appreciate you too, man.
And I know you done came a long way, baby. I don't know. We ain't got no pictures together. We ain't got no pictures together. But I sure like to throw a picture up of you back in the Little LA.
Yeah.
You understand me? Yes, indeed.
Plush life, man.
Man,
you know?
yeah. So you got the clothing line, Plus Life.
Plush life.
Okay, is it?
Plush.
Oh, plush. Okay,
Yeah.
like the carpet. Plush.
Yeah,
Plush
plush.
carpet. Okay.
Everything
Plush
plush.
Life.
Yeah.
And you got the magazine.
Yeah.
And you moving forward now to get into the movies.
Yeah.
Movie acting thing.
And you know, right now, like I say, man, you know, I'm just helping clean up the community, man, you know, working with these youngsters, man.
Yeah, man.
They definitely need us, man.
Yeah, man. So you think that you think they need another? And I'm just asking you this because I was in with a lot of this was going on. Do you think they need another? What was that thing they was doing back in the day with the youngins? What's the name of it?
OSA program and stuff like
Not
that?
the OSA program. Molly Ma, what I'm talking about? Huh? Yeah, Peaceaholics. You think they need another Peaceaholics movement?
I'm saying that's kind of like going on right now, you know what I mean? Any help that's going, you know, better the communities and, you know what I mean, keep the violence down and things like that. Any help can be needed, you know what I mean?
So
Definitely be appreciated.
So what do you think that's going to keep the violence down, though?
I think we're going to keep the violence down. It's going to have to be the men got to come together. You understand
And
what
you
I'm
talking
saying?
about the men that's coming home, strong men, or the young men that's out there right now?
It's going to have to be, you know, you're going to have particular guys that's from different neighborhoods, man. And we're going to have to all, you know, get together, you know, see past the petty differences from, you know, me being from over here,
Right.
you from over there.
Right.
And we just got to maintain that, you know, have that same vision.
You know where that came from? I remember, as when I was telling you how they move you from one hood to another hood. That's where that came from. Because I remember when we left out Bury Farm, when I left out Bury Farm, and they moved in people from Stanton Road and all that. And now they consider themselves Bury Farm.
Right.
But me personally, I would never consider them Bury Farm because you come from Stanton Road home.
Yeah.
You just moved over here. You know, you gotta claim that hood you was in. You know what I'm saying? But then they start beefing with different hoods because of whatever reason. When I was young and we was like having little beefs with Douglas Road, 15th Street. That was just us just wanting to fight. It wasn't a real beef. Ain't nobody really do nothing. But just because we was from Bury Farm, you from Douglas Road, we try to see y'all.
It's just about representing, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Just represent.
But they doing it different now, though, Mo. Because back then, we used to knuckle up.
Yeah, them days over with, man.
We wasn't shooting people back then, Mo.
Yeah.
Every now and then, a nigga may get stabbed in the go-go.
Man, the youngest these days don't even know how to throw a
And
jab.
see, that's terrible, Mo.
No, man.
We need to open up a gym.
Yeah, they need that. But like it says, it's about like you was asking me earlier. I basically feel like, see how you did? You gotta have a man like yourself that got notoriety.
Right.
You know, that feel comfortable to be around upper men. You know what I mean? And
Well, you know where I learned that from.
Well, like I said, that's what we need, man.
Yeah.
We just need all the men to get together, man. It gotta be men that's respected by these youngest, man. They gotta, you know what I mean, got a story to tell, and these youngest, their stories can be proof.
Right.
A lot of, you know, like a lot of guys since we've been gone, that's been in position, man, you know, they probably got a lot of other little things that dress around them, but, you know, far as, you know, rising above adversity, you know what I mean? Maintain your sanity, man, you know what I'm saying? And been through some, you know, some real hardships, man. Man, they don't got them type of guys that can really, you know, pass that torch on to them and, you know what I'm saying, like, this how you supposed to do it. This what I came from. Look where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, I think you should be proud of yourself, and I'm definitely proud of myself because, you know, us being in them dungeons, man, you know, man, them torture chambers, man, we still came out good, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't lunching, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We held strong, man. So,
Yeah, but everybody call me crazy.
oh yeah,
They say I'm crazy, Mo.
that mean you smart. They might say you smart.
But thank you then, because they don't say, man, you smart. They be like, nigga, you crazy.
Yeah, that means you're just smart, man. You know they call me crazy too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
So anytime a person think for themselves and make their own decisions and moves, they feel like you're an outcast because you won't listen.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You too self-centered. You know, you don't want to listen to nobody.
Yeah.
But how can
Orthodox.
Right. How can we sit down and listen to somebody that have never, ever went through what we went through?
It ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna work, Mo.
It's like me trying to go to Miami and, you know, my man like Booby or one of them that's, you know, that's down there. And I'm telling them how I go in Miami.
Right.
And I ain't never been there.
Right.
You know
You
what
see
I
what I'm
mean?
saying? And that's what
Nah.
and that's something people it's hard for people to understand. And and I'm not saying we traumatized because we're not, because we're men. We stood firm for what we had to deal with, and like you say, we made it out being sane.
Exactly.
Right? But what comes with that is we grew a certain way to be as men. We grew a certain way. We grew strong. Mentally strong as hell. You know what I'm saying? Can look at you and look through you. You know what I'm saying? And don't and don't even know what be going through the joint, right?
my man.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, Slim.
But when I was in the cell for 3 years straight, behind the wall, Mo, coming out 1 hour a day, make a phone call and shower.
That's it.
And made it 3 years straight. Just that solitary like that. That what made me mentally strong.
Exactly.
Now we can get weak by a loved one. Them the only ones that do it. I'm telling you, Mo. They make us weak. They bring back that anger. They bring back that. They bring back that violence.
Yeah.
They bring that stuff back, man. And they shouldn't even want to do that. They shouldn't even want to do that, man. They should be like, man, you know what, man, I ain't gonna do that to you, man. I don't want to be found around the corner something that fucking with you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because what they don't understand, when people snap, you know what I'm saying? They snap for a reason, Mo. Because you don't put too much pressure on that person. Too much pressure.
Yeah.
And you never know what a person got built up inside them when they trying to survive out here in this raggedy ass world that we living in. Because it's raggedy right now, Mo.
Mm-hmm.
It's raggedy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, only thing I'm gonna tell you all, man, that if you ever bump into this brother, man, anywhere in the country, because he gonna be traveling, he ain't gonna just be. If you see him anywhere in the country, man, show him love, because he's a good man, man. Good man. You hear me? And there's not a lot of good men out here. I'm telling y'all what I know from experience. It's not a lot, but there's a lot coming home. And I just pray that the ones that do come home on what we on.
Ain't no question.
Because if they come home with something else, man, it's going to be a sad day around this joint.
Man.
You
Let
hear
them
me?
in, man.
But look, as y'all already know, man, if ain't nobody told you they love you today, I do, man. From this time to the next time, peace. I'm out of here.
Oh my goodness. Here we go again. Come on. I like to send a special dedication out to all my family and friends.